We're in the driver's seat. Is it going? We're going. We're going. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Comics by Night. It's John Runyon, and we have had such a magical day today. First of all, shout out to Rainbow Comics. Thank you so much for hosting my guests for an amazing photo op. But tonight we wanted to talk about some spooky magic and some of that occurring in the old glass. And so I happen to know a couple of people that know a thing or two about magic, recently identified and definitely living up to her title. We have the potion maker herself serving the Sioux Falls community here at Glacial Lakes Distillery. Stephanie is in the building, respectively. And she is the bossaroo manager of this fine establishment and my former boss. So hopefully I still get good progress reports. But I have an extra set of special guests here tonight to help us out with making some magic. I am actually going to step away from the bar and keep an eye on comments, but wanted to bring on the Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters. So, woo! Thank you again to everyone that came out to Rainbow to meet these gals, and we're going to have some fun tonight and make some drinks.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Welcome. We're going to make some drinks for you. Ooh. So, inspired by you, the first drink we're going to make is called the Midnight Over Salem. Ooh. So this drink starts with our brandy, which we distill. We are a distillery. And then I found some extra special wine just for you ladies, because I heard you like apothecaries. This is our apothic wine. I thought it was. Oh, that's right. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. I'm putting a little bit of sugar in this one.
Sugar.
How about a dead man's tip?
Spiders? Spiders? Are there spiders?
I don't have to dip. We can try it. All right, and then the next thing we're going to put in this one, just because there's someone here who loves coffee, I'm adding a little bit of espresso to this. So this is a stir cocktail instead of shaking. So I'm stirring to kill this one. This one. Oh, I'm gonna have to be behind you when you're standing by. Sorry about that. I have fire. Ooh, it's good.
How do you do that?
Magic. Magic. Yeah. Let's learn that.
Yeah.
Might be a witch.
It is a tiny cup.
So inspired by you like this. All right, and I'm gonna make one more cocktail. And this one is the witch's brew. And again, I have to sneak behind you. I'm sorry. So I am putting a little bit of seaweed in here, and I'm going to mash it up.
Mash it, mash it, mash it.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of basil.
Oh,
Yeah. And mash it some more.
okay.
This one just feels.
Ew.
It tastes much better. And I'm putting gin in this one.
Butter nice.
As well as some lemon juice. Some honey.
Sour.
It is a little sour.
Like me.
And normally I would use eggs in this drink, but I am using an egg replacer just because you can use this full alcohol and grapes.
And no chicken.
No chickens. So this one I'm going to shake with ice first.
Oh, wait, that.
And then I'm actually going to shake it again without the ice. Get all that goodness out of there. Oh, just wait until you find out what James on.
You crazy. Who said cheat?
Maybe. Might be.
For thy enemy.
All right. Then straight in. And this is the witch's.
This one.
All right, there you go.
Boom.
All right.
Well, look at that magical set change. Technology at its finest. So thank you guys again. Shout out to Glacial Lakes for like, I love like this like ghost ship logo that we have all around the video. It's kind of fun. Get to do that. But these are really looking so nicely done.
Mine
And
is excellent.
it looks like you have the approval here. Of different drinks. So with that, first of all, a toast to you guys.
Heck yeah.
Let's raise our witches through here.
Well, thanks for these amazing.
Awesome work as always. All right. So tonight we're actually just gonna have a really fun conversation with the Sanderson Sisters. Before we jump into that, though, really quick, just to put Steph on the spot here. Glacial Lakes Distillery is kind of a newer place in downtown Sioux Falls, right? You guys boast a seasonal menu that rotates like each quarter, basically, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us a little bit about the distillery real quick.
Okay. So the distillery is actually pretty this year,
Oh, cool.
which is
Okay.
fantastic. We've been downtown for 2 years now at once. I've been here for 1 year now, so almost the whole time. Yeah, but we take care of things seasonally. The nice thing is we do small batch cocktails, and everything is fresh. Everything we use is as local as possible. So that's really fun. We try to partner with the people that can. The beers that we have on tap are within the tri-state area. We try to do as many from Sioux Falls as possible as well.
Yeah.
So we're really about supporting other small local businesses
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, and we make all of our spirits, so that's
Awesome. Right away we have Debbie. Here, Debbie's gonna love it. then just one thing with audio, we are definitely rolling remote tonight using my poor cell phone, which I actually screwed up here really quick, just for audio. Nope, you're good. How does that look?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Right. We'll just inch that on up here. Cool. Well, with that, we are just really stoked to have you guys here. First of all, Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters. So, just to give you guys a brief introduction, how the heck this happened. SuperCon last year, 2022, which is about a year ago. I saw them across the room and was like, I love that this exists, and I have to get a photo. And so I did that, and then I looked across the room this year, and they're back, and their greatness. And I walked up and got a photo, and got to talking afterwards. And I said, hey, if you're interested in being on the show, definitely, let me know. And they got back to me, which was super exciting. And I'm really tickled with how this came together today. The photo op at Rainbow Comics is so guys. And like I told you guys earlier, I actually told Steph on the phone too. Just seeing the kiddos and stuff responses to the cosplay, it was so freaking like. And so thank you guys for taking the time to do that out of your busy schedules. But yeah, no, it's definitely been a really cool day. So let's jump right into it though. The Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters. First of all, if you haven't had a chance to check out their visit on 605 Speaks with Jenny just last week, check out 605 Speaks. Amazing, amazing interview, and Jenny is just a good soul. And she came out today, which was really cool to get to see her. So thank you, and shout out to you, Jenny. And absolutely check out her channel. Awesome. So I guess kind of let's just get into the origin story here. What are you guys into cosplay as the Sanderson Sisters?
I have loved Hocus Pocus my entire life, and I have always wanted to go as the Sanderson Sisters. And we have a big Halloween party every year. The 1 year I was like, you guys dress like me. And they did, and we had so much fun. And Sarah made all these costumes, like we went shopping together and found all the stuff. And so then we were like, well, let's join the SuperCon
Yeah, like
cosplay contest. Like we had no idea what we were doing.
we wanted an excuse to wear the costumes again. So I was like, let's do the SuperCon costume contest. Apparently there's a homemade division. And we'd never even gone to SuperCon before. And so we just jumped in head first, Anna and I.
Yeah.
And like they are hardcore. Yeah, so like we didn't even know we had to do a stage presentation until afterwards, and we're like, what? Yeah, we're backstage planning what we need to do. And
Good thing I know the movie by heart.
yeah, so
If you had told me before,
Yeah.
what all the things that would have been involved, I might have been like, I don't know.
yeah, they told me to bring a portfolio of how you put the costumes together, and I was like, oh gosh. And we actually entered as beginners because they said if you've never done if you've never entered a cosplay contest before, enter as beginner. And we won the master division for homemade group costumes. So that was cool.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, let's go again this year. So we did.
I think they're amazing. And I actually went to school for costume design.
Nice.
So I'm very impressed.
We got everything we got from Goodwill or Savers except this green bathrobe. So
that's a bathrobe.
yep, this is
part.
this is the love child between a bathrobe and a tablecloth.
Wow.
That's how I made
And glitter glue.
Yep, and glitter glue.
That is fantastic.
I'm not sure how to
Progress.
wash it, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
No, I think it looks really cool. Now, one thing I caught during the interview with Jenny was that one of the costumes involves a comforter or blanket.
Yes.
Okay.
My shirt is a blanket,
Okay.
Yep, so she's hot.
and I'm always the hot one. So I'm like, why did we get me the husband?
So who's the sewing?
She
Yeah,
sews
okay,
more.
So you,
I dabble, not even close.
But this is like to try to not torture Kelly as much as
Yes.
possible. This is all one piece. Like she's
Oh,
not
yeah,
wearing an
okay.
orange top under this. It's all
I was
just
like, I can't have layers if we're having a blanket.
yeah. So the things are attached, and then this is a fake collar. So at least she only has to wear one layer instead of two. So that made it a little different. And then several prom dresses dyed to make Anne's under.
Never forget.
The first layer of, yeah, there's at least 2 or 3 of them there somehow, so. Yeah, lots of food.
We'll never forget the prom dresses.
No.
So this is a really special time of the year, and I think we all can agree that there's something kind of magical and fun, about, Halloween, whether it be joy for yourself or joy that you see in family members, friends, or just the overall environment. So I guess just wanting to hear from each of you, what does this time of the year mean for you, and what is like your absolute favorite memory or thing or aspect about it?
Well, I just, anything goes. Like you don't have to, like if you want to do it, you totally can. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Like, you can dress like a total freak. You can, like, it's the one time of the year when you can just go nuts with like this, some kind of crazy thing, and everybody's cool with it. That's what I love about it. Like, you don't have to worry about like your family members, like all that stuff, like involved with Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff. You just get to like have fun with your friends, and yeah.
I love that about Halloween too. I've always spent Halloween with my friends, and I love getting to like pick a new costume and try on kind of like a new personality for the evening. I just think that's a lot of fun.
I mean, I love everything about it. I decorate my whole house. I always have a costume on. I love just hanging out and having fun with my friends and just being silly.
Yeah, I do love the silly spirit.
And I love how Halloween is like there's actually a meme that says it's the one time a year we get it right. Like people of all walks of life, all shapes, sizes, just like,
Anyone
You do
comes,
all
anyone
the
comes to your door.
and you greet them and you give them things, and like it's just such an inclusive time that anyone can feel like they can join in.
What about you?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Putting you on the spot.
I actually didn't love Halloween until I was a mom. And I love it now because my kids have so much joy. And I love watching my kids dress up. They got their costumes today, and my middle daughter is going to be an elf, and she's been wearing her elf ears and her little crown all day.
Aww.
And the smile on her face is probably my favorite thing about it.
I hear
So
that.
I scare easy. So but I love dressing up. I love dressing up.
Yeah,
Yep.
I hear that. I scare easy too. Like I could not ever watch a horror movie.
Yeah.
But I could cover my house in fake spiders and cobwebs. Sure. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Yes. I hate horror.
I've done some haunted houses. Some are fine, some terrify me. There's been a couple, like usually I'm just, oh my gosh, that's so cool, and like probably ruin it for everyone else because I'm like checking for costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
But there are a couple that like actually got me, and I was like, oh, okay.
I don't like scares, but I love dressing up. So
I love seeing like when you talk about the joy in your kids' faces. I totally understand that. I
Yeah.
love seeing my kids and what they want to pick out. I just let them pick whatever they want, and a lot of times they surprise me. My sweet little 8-year-old wanted to be a cheeseburger this year. I have no idea why, but she's happy to plan a cheeseburger. So
Yeah.
she is.
my youngest daughter was a chicken last year.
Nice.
And I had the cutest video of her actually walking in here to the distillery, eating a chicken strip dressed as a chicken. It was so cute.
I was a carrot once when I was little.
Oh, that's adorable.
For
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thinking back to, and for me, I'm still now, but thinking back to when we were young, our trick or treat bags it was a fun thing to do, right? What was your favorite treat to get? Kind of candy or other? Some people did pencils and sorts of
My
things.
parents didn't let me trick or treat because my dad was a dentist.
Oh, sure.
So I got to stay home and hand out toothbrushes.
Okay.
But you think like, ugh, like I don't want to go to a house and get a toothbrush. That's lame. But like I grew up in a small town, and everybody came to our house to get their toothbrush. And so I got to stay home where it was nice and warm and see all the costumes. So I actually really liked it. And because I never went trick or treating as a child, last year I went with aunts and her kids, so that made up for it. It was awesome. So
Yeah.
that's what I got to do.
It was fun to stay home. Like when I grew up, we lived like outside of town, so no one would come trick or treating. It was kind of like a smaller community. You'd have like one trick or treater. So it was really fun now that we have like a little house in Sioux Falls, like this cute little neighborhood, and then like all these little kids come and ring the doorbell, and you just get to see all the kids and give them all the candy, and that's super fun.
Yeah.
See all the different sides.
I was always a sucker for anything that wasn't the candy. Like I was so excited when I got the pencils and like you know, just those little, yeah, like or the little toy or whatever. Like those were like my favorite things.
Yeah, Ava loves the temperature too.
So I'm like, yeah, candy. Look at all these cool toys.
As a kid, and still today, I still love it. I didn't have a ton of candy around the house. I was like, oh my god.
But always the house that had the full size candy bars. You always knew which were the
Yeah.
good houses.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, circling back to the cosplay side of things, this is one question that is always, it's fun to hear, and I asked it of Sean Gunn and Michaela Hoover when I was up, with them at SuperCon, and I'll ask you guys the same question. Looking back on your journey as the Sanderson Sisters, what would you say has been like your most absolute highlight, your wow moment for you? What filled your cup?
I personally like all the little girls that come up to us and just get so excited. Like, I mean, we're in the middle of South Dakota. Disneyland and Disney World are thousands of miles away. And so Kelly and I had done a little bit of cosplaying. We went to Barnes & Noble once for a Harry Potter thing. We were dressed as Bellatrix and Narcissa, and little kids they'd whisper to their parents and point at us, and then they'd come and get their pictures with us. We were just like, And so then we did that at SuperCon, and we did it at the State Theater when they showed the movie. And these little girls would come up to us and be so excited, and so we were like, "Anne, you will literally feel like a Disney princess in the middle of South Dakota."
And it's very true, we did.
Yeah, it's just awesome. Like, I could do that every day.
I had no idea how many people would want to come up and take our picture and take pictures with us.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes of SuperCon, we had gone like 100 feet before all these people stopped us, and I just looked at Sarah like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Happening.
And yeah, they were so excited. And then last year they were like, "Have you seen the new movie yet?" And we're like, "No, don't tell us."
Oh, yeah.
So,
My all-time favorite, and I told you this earlier, but was when we were at the State Theater watching Hocus Pocus last year. There was a little girl who came up to me and she's like, "Mary's my favorite." Mary is never anyone's favorite, so I was so excited. I was like, "Yay!"
That is fun. I know I was lucky enough as Winifred to find a few other Winifreds out at SuperCon and stuff like that. And it's always fun because we'll see each other across the room and we're just like, "Winnie!" And you're
Yeah.
like, no one knew who you want real, but
yeah,
hey, we were both Winnie. That's all
yeah,
that
we're
matters.
besties.
That's awesome. So last year at SuperCon, you guys were a part of the cosplay contest. So this year, you guys you attended the contest, but you weren't a part of it. Was it were you missing being a part of the process, or were you like, "Dude, we got this"? Like,
I loved getting to just watch this year. It
Yeah.
was fun.
It was fun because last year we didn't really get to see any of them.
Yeah.
You know, like we were in line, and so it was like we only
And we
really
were like
talked to the
76.
people around us. However, some of them were there this year. It was kind of fun to be like, "Hey, remember we stood in line for
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think it was that.
No, but like
It was a good hour.
it was really just fun to get to see all of the costumes this year.
Just see it from the audience's point of view. Like, oh, this is what everybody thought. Okay.
Yeah.
This is cool.
thinking about preparing for a Comic Con. So last year was your first time going, except for you had been there previously, but as the Sanderson Sisters. We had talked about this earlier off camera, but there's a routine that you do when you go up on stage for the cosplay contest. What was the process like to determine what that would be, and was it spur of the moment and winging it, or?
She came up with it.
Very, very.
It was completely spur of the moment. They said we had to, well, they didn't do it, but they're like, you know, you can go up and there's these free spots. And so we were like, well, what should we do? And so I was just trying to come up with like some of the most iconic things. And so I was like, okay, so when we get to this one, we're gonna do this, and then and so it was just like, all right, let's do this, and then we practiced while we were backstage because it was just kind of a impromptu.
But then the other thing that we had Anne's daughter with us dressed as Danny, and so technically it was the adult like cosplay contest. So like the youngest person was only supposed to be what, like 17. So we had to tell the judges, like, we have this kid with us. I hope it's okay. Please don't disqualify us.
Yeah, we can't just let her go somewhere.
Yeah, like she was a little for that. And so the first thing we did was she just ran across the stage. We said, just run across the stage.
I stood
And go
behind
sit
the thing
down.
and I was like, I smell children. And she just ran and it was so cute.
Because she dropped her hat right in the middle of the stage and off, and so she had to run back and grab it. And so like later when we watched the 605 video of it, some of the audience members sitting next to whoever was recording went, "Aww!" That was even part of it. So then we did our thing. So yeah,
We alluded to it a couple of times, but we have to get to the movies because this is where it all comes from, right? Oh, yeah. And so with that, we've both seen the first and second movies. Is that correct? Okay.
and there's gonna be a third.
Right.
Yeah, because that's at the end. After
That'll be I'm excited for it personally. But between the first and the second one, do you guys have a favorite? And if so, why?
The first one's always going to be my favorite, and it's really just because I grew up watching it. Like, I have, amazing memories and emotions attached to it. Although I do still
I actually just watched this yesterday
Oh,
for the first time.
what do you think?
I thought it was really cute.
Yeah.
Is that a good? I don't.
No, like cute is good.
Yeah.
It's meant for children.
I think the second one is much more family friendly.
I was trying to explain to somebody because a lot of people were bashing the second one. Oh, it's not good. I'm like, you guys have to remember this was made for the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Like it was specifically tailored towards that. So
And
you
that's
have to
pretty
keep that in
cheesy
mind
fast,
when you watch it.
I enjoyed the second one. I love young Winnie. Like she was just.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know pretty cool.
They need to go back. The rest of the movie, I was like, wait a minute. For another.
Bring out the kids.
Yeah. They're so adorable.
Yeah,
Those girls
they-
were so good. Oh, yeah. And I love like the young girl, like 13 or something, like their little friendship, like that little part of the story was super. Yeah. Like as a mom of young girls, actually they haven't seen the first movie at all because my girl's scared to see it. But they came in and I was watching the second one. It's so cute. I'm like, okay, watch the first one. Yeah, now we're ready.
No, that's awesome. It's funny because I remember seeing the second one, and then it made me go back and watch the first one, and then watch the second one again. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge continuity junkie. So I want to see everything. Like, it's one appear for 5 seconds, or what are the things like that. And what I appreciated about the second movie was just kind of how true to the first movie it was, because sometimes sequels don't deliver like that.
Yes.
So no, I love it. I love that it's available on a streaming service readily at this time of year. So
Yep.
far.
Yeah.
So you guys put so much time into pulling this off each day. So put us into your shoes and you can even use today as an example. How long does something like this take, and what does all that look like?
Well, I live in Hartford, so the first thing is like it takes me half an hour to get to their house about. But so I'll do my makeup at home, and then today I had to get a cat ready too, because he came in with us to be big, and so I had to get all his stuff ready. And then I have all their hair stuff with me, because I have to do their hair. So yeah, that's what I do, and I got there. I'm so proud of myself. I got there early today. I was supposed to come at noon, and I got there at 11:30.
No, I was like.
So we were on top of this today.
Okay, can I ask her a question? So I know you're aware.
Well, they're actually like just like extensions.
Okay, so I'm like, that's your hair, but then. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
really on top
Okay.
of my level. And was that also?
most of it.
And then I assume it's something.
Yeah,
There's contraptions. in
I made a
there,
contraption.
And then there's a couple extensions on it, because I did not go my
Oh.
hair out this year. Last year,
Yeah,
it
she
was
cut her
all
hair,
my
so I
natural
had to, like,
hair,
add
so.
I mean, I think it looks. It makes me want curly hair.
Yeah, these are just
I actually
like,
was not sure.
these are just little, like it's a net with hair on it, it's curly, and so you can just cinch it over a bun. But
Oh.
Anne's buns, Anne has big buns. So like I have to bobby pin them in there because they're like the buns are so big and like I have to pin them underneath. And then Kelly, I actually like I took one of those hair buns, like a big hair bun.
Oh, yeah.
And I attached it to a piece of wire, so the wire is like this, but then it meets in the middle and it comes up and goes around. And so then I have to put smaller buns over that, and then I put them all together, and then I wrap them around. Basically. And then we just throw some purple pipe cleaners up there for fun.
Yeah.
It won't.
First part.
Yeah.
It is
That's
more
the hair
comfortable
secret.
than the, red comb.
Yeah, yeah.
Agreed.
We tried something else last year that wasn't quite as,
Last year,
That
That one was a little
more
more painful.
They're more political last year. They're more
so it's like an embroidery, like it had embroidery thread on it, so it's this cone that's about this big on the base, and then I like cut holes into it so that the fake hair could be coming out the top, and then I just kind of wrap it all, yeah.
I just sit there
It
and
sounds
she
like-
does my hair and she does my makeup.
Like
It's
a lot
quite
of work.
lovely.
We're getting better
Yeah,
at it.
but
It's
every
just-
fun time.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like it's an hour and a half almost every day.
At least,
Every
yeah.
time you want to like get all ready. Fight the fake eyelash, you know.
yep.
I mean,
Spray the hair.
my makeup's very, so that's quick, but
I'm getting better at the fake eyebrows. Like I don't have eyebrows, so this is, for me, it's the hardest is these crazy eyebrows that I put on every day. I can't believe people that do this every day. Like,
No,
no. I like doing it for fun, but not every day.
I'm a basic girl.
Yeah.
And not every day. Mascara, lip
Yeah.
gloss.
Yeah.
I would do that. I don't make for sure.
You too.
I just roll out of bed.
Must be rough.
Well, shoot. With thinking of all of the time though that you guys have put into this, and especially for things like we did too. Things like SuperCon, no easy. I don't know about you, but I was in bed until like Monday afternoon after the con went till Sunday. It takes a lot out of you. So from your guys' perspective, just to hear about your SuperCon experience, because you were there for a good chunk of the time. So I saw you on the.
Well, I came on Sunday. They didn't come on Sunday.
Okay. So on Saturday, that's like most go day. You're out on the vendor floor, and like rubbing elbows, people. and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. So much fun. Yeah.
All day. We were there from like what 1 p.m. until like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went to the burlesque show both years. So yeah, and that's like you get your money for it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it was like Sunday. Like my knees and my feet were killing me Sunday. I was like, I'm not moving at all.
Did you go dressed up or did you just go?
No, I just went like I know they did the what do they call it, the wrap up thing? Yeah, the closing ceremony. So I wanted to see the closing ceremony. And I wanted to buy some stuff because I didn't get to buy anything on Saturday, so I had to go back and buy some stuff.
Well, definitely. Well, we're SuperCon wise, we're excited for 2024. Happily ever after. So that's quite the thing, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be kind of
So
fun.
romantic.
And there's gonna be a wedding at SuperCon. So that'll be pretty. Wedding.
Oh,
So that'll be kind of fun. Happening. So,
she's like church wife. But
Oh no, it
better.
takes it way
and what is it?
Yeah, better.
Yes, it's minute over sailboat. So it's sorry, we're totally going off subject here.
Yeah.
We have a drink on our menu that's called. And I changed this up. So.
Extra mad.
We got a little spaghetti for wine thing. Yeah, love it. I added coffee because.
You know, it's funny though. It's such a groovy thing. Wine and coffee.
I know.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, wine and coffee.
Start your
That's why you
culture.
are the potion master. Yeah. That I really love to like. Yeah, I love to make concoctions. It is kind of witchy, but seeing what goes together, what doesn't.
Mhm.
It's really fun.
So we talked about, as the Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters, what your most aha or light bulb moment has been. On the other side of the coin, just so people kind of get an understanding of what all this takes. What has been your biggest challenge?
My scalp is usually still orange.
And getting it all.
Yeah.
The heat is a little hard. Like the wig is hot, and Kelly's always hot, and so like we're like, oh, if they could just do super cut in November when it's cooler. Like the convention center was hot all
It was
day.
very
So
And
other than that,
I'm just like tripping over my sleeves in the train of my dress, and I'm like, so many layers.
yeah. Next time I'll have to come up with cooler costumes because there's lots of layers.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I guess one of my questions, this one I also hit Sean Gunn with and Kayla Murphy, but looking back on yourself, what piece of advice would you give the you that was just starting out on this with all your experience now?
Have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're perfect. It doesn't matter, if you think you can't pull something off. If you want to do it, and just have fun.
Yeah, if you bought your costume from the store.
It's supposed to be enjoyable, not stressful. And I know so many people are like, oh, I have to figure out this costume. And I'm like, just go with it. Like, if it's not this costume, like I will pull stuff together and just create something. And like, here's my costume. I went and bought one thing, or
Yep.
I just made one thing and picked other things from my closet and made it work. And it's just fun.
I just wish I'd started going to Super Cup sooner because like last year was my first year and I was like, this is awesome. So I wish, yeah. How many years have they been doing it now?
So this last one was the 8th. Next year will be the 9th, and then the Big 10. And
Yeah, so
2025.
like you could have been doing this 5 years ago. So
I think I would just say like that the crowd at SuperCon is so positive and just so joyful that it makes the whole experience like it just makes it because everybody around you is just so
Yeah,
kind
having a
and
good
so
time.
appreciative and having fun together.
Yeah.
There's no judgment or anything at all.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Heck yeah. Well, gosh, that was the extent of the questioning that I had for you tonight, ladies. I would propose maybe one more toast just to all of
heck
you
yeah.
For your time today and Miss Steph for traveling this great. In closing, before we wrap it up, where can people find you?
We have a Facebook page. It's just Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters. And then if you do like take any photos or anything with us, we want to see them. So either post them on our page, or if you do hashtag SF Sanderson Sisters, then we'll be able to find them. So
Everyone's
Oh, and before I wrap it up, that's before I wrap it up. Yes. Well, maybe.
wait, we're thinking the same thing?
I don't think we are. But the thing I was going to lift up was you guys are representing a charity.
Yes, that's
Yes,
Oh,
that's what I said.
yeah,
Let's
okay.
talk about that really quick.
When we go out and do our little events and we have the time, we if they let us, we bring our cosplay cat Monty, who is bakes for us, and we collect donations to All Cats Rescue to help other special needs cats like Monty find homes. So that is one thing we like to do. Yeah, they're not all special needs. They just need help. Yes.
That's awesome. And where can folks find them?
Find the cats too. Well, okay, we our website is allcatsrescue.org. So that's all one word, .org. So we have a website, we have a Facebook page. If you want to, like, we will take whatever you're willing to give us, donations. If you want to, we're always looking for fosters. Obviously, we're always looking for people to adopt. If we have wild kitties that need new homes, we look for like good farms that have decent like space for them to live in and feed them regularly. So yeah, we would really love a corporate sponsor right now is the big thing we're looking for, so that we can get maybe some regular income because there's so many kitties that like Then we get kitties that are hit by cars, and just like fixing one leg is like $2,000 to take it to the vet. So like those bills can rack up quickly, especially during kitten season. So which is basically the entire spring, summer. So yeah, we there's lots and lots of kitties to help. So that is where our
Spay and neuter your pets.
yes, and weird relatives.
And a big thank you to everyone that came out to Rainbow and donated to the free will donation jar today. We had a really good turnout.
Yeah, we did. I was very impressed.
So that was a very successful event. Again, thank you guys so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for the free drinks. They were
Thank
delicious.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
Come check out our Halloween menu.
Ooh. There you go. Show exclusives. You heard it here first. Well, awesome. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Again, I'm John Runyon from Comics by Night. I will be back on Thursday to interview an upcoming event that deals with Asian horror mythos and music. So we're having some folks on to talk about that, and I'm really excited. And I'll tell you, it's the event. It's on Saturday at 9 o'clock. Doors open. 9:30 event starts at Donna's Gastropub at the Icon. So I am actually really getting. So it's been a really cool month though, and yes, thank you guys again. And on behalf of Rainbow, because I work there too, just seeing you guys interact with the customers and stuff today really is fun. And the final thing that I will say for you guys is that you guys really amplify what SuperCon's about, which is again providing that inclusive space and just being welcoming and realizing that we're all in this to win it, and you guys just really brought that energy for me as an attendee. Just coming up, like, can I take my picture with you? And so thank you for making.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll see you back next year,
Yeah.
SuperCon 2024. And rumor has it that the Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters, after Halloween, will be disappearing for a little bit, but then we'll be back next fall. Fingers crossed.
Another season exclusive.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. If you guys, we will be posting all the links to the charity for the Cats Rescue, as well as to the Sioux Falls Sanderson Sisters in the comments. So check them out, give them a follow, support local, and continue being awesome. Until then, happy spooky season 2023, and I'll be back with you to talk about some comics. Bye, guys.